Shining sharp swords, scimitars, sabers, and rapiers. Yeah, I know rapier doesn't start with an S, but this episode we're talking about swords. Through history, bladed weapons have always been the preferred weapon of choice by many cultures due to the wounds it can inflict. What did vary was the style of sword and the type of wound the blade was intended to make. At the height of the 16th century in Europe, we saw swords progressively get thinner and thinner for thrusting. This was an adaptation made to counter the armor being worn by the standard soldier and knight in combat. This was also made possible by the higher grades of steel smiths were able to produce, thus allowing the blades to flex more and more, giving us a modern whippy style of fencing we know today. The exception to this would be the sabers we saw adopted for cavalry at the height of the 17th and 18th century. One could say the people of Morocco were ahead of the curve, pun fully intended, as they used a version of the saber we know and love today called the scimitar, as they have already been putting to use sabers and curved swords for a far longer period of time. In Arabic culture, the saber and scimitar, generally curved blades, have always been favored weapons due to the heavy reliance on cavalry and the fact that standard Arabic soldier was not encased in steel, but in forms of padded armor. The armor will be discussed in a later video. Back to the point of matter, pun intended once more. The idea for many curved swords was not to thrust, but to slash open a large surface area wound. The blades were generally either a monosteel, the blade being made of a single type of steel, or in better examples, made from Damascus-style steel, where it's multiple grades of steel forged welded together. In both East and West, swordsmithing has always been a treasured art. In many cases, we saw lords in Europe and lords in North Africa using swords of their compatriots as a fashion statement. A sword is a sword and is only as good as the man who wields it.